Holding perfectly still for 30 seconds does more for your strength, your posture, and your joint health than 30 minutes of cardio. That is documented exercise science, and it is exactly why I am showing you these 7 isometric holds today. Stay until the end, because hold number 7 is the one I genuinely wish more of my patients had discovered years before they needed me. I am a pharmacist. A few months ago, a 57-year-old woman came into my pharmacy. Chronic back pain, 2 blood pressure medications, had quit 3 exercise programs because they hurt her joints. I told her about isometric training. 6 weeks later, her back pain had dropped by more than half, and her doctor had started reducing one of her medications. That is what the right movement does. That is why this channel exists, and that is what these 7 holds can do for you.
Hold 1 of 7, the plank. I know you've heard of it, but I would bet most people watching have never done it correctly, and that difference is everything. The plank is not a core exercise. It is a full-body neurological reset that activates more than 20 muscle groups at once, including the deep stabilizers that protect your spine and are almost completely ignored by traditional workouts. How to do it? Forearms on the floor, elbows under shoulders, body in a straight line from head to heels. Squeeze your glutes, brace your core, drive your forearms into the ground, and breathe. The number 1 mistake is letting the hips sag. The moment that happens, the load shifts onto your lower back and the exercise stops working. Beginners, 3 holds of 30 seconds. Advanced, 3 rounds of 90 seconds. Rest 60 seconds between sets. Drop a comment right now. Which part of your body needs the most work? I read every one. Hold 2 targets the muscles most people over 35 have been unknowingly losing for years, and it directly determines whether your knees and hips hold up long term. Hold 2 of 7, the wall set. Traditional squats miss the slow twitch muscle fibers responsible for joint stability and the kind of strength that keeps you independent, walking upstairs, standing through a long day, staying mobile as the years go by. The wall sit targets those fibers directly. Research in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows isometric holds at specific angles increase strength at that position by up to 15%. How to do it? Back flat against a wall, feet out until thighs are parallel to the floor. That is a true 90-degree hold. The number 1 mistake is not going low enough. If your thighs are not parallel, you are cutting the results in half. Drive knees outward, core engaged. Beginners, 30 to 45 seconds for 3 rounds. Advanced, 90 seconds to 2 minutes.
Hold 3 of 7. And this one addresses the most underdiagnosed problem I see as a pharmacist every single week: glute inactivity. I see people medicating for lower back pain, hip pain, and knee problems. And in a significant number of those cases, the root cause is glutes that stopped firing years ago from too much sitting. Your glutes are your body's largest muscle group. When they go quiet, everything downstream breaks down. How to do it? Lie on your back, knees bent. Lift 1 foot, drive through the grounded heel. Push hips up until your body forms a straight line from shoulder to knee, and squeeze the working glute hard. The number 1 mistake is using your lower back instead of your glute. If you feel it in your spine, drop the hips slightly and reset. Beginners, 30 seconds per side for 3 sets. Advanced, 60 to 90 seconds per side. Core, legs, and glutes done. The next 3 holds are where this routine gets genuinely different. And hold 7, the one I promised at the start, is 2 minutes away. Hold 4 of 7, the hollow body hold. Secret weapon of elite gymnasts, and genuinely one of the most effective core methods ever developed. Unlike crunches, this hold does not train strength, it trains stability. The muscle it targets, the transverse abdominis, functions like a natural internal weight belt around your spine. When it is strong, back pain reduces, posture improves, and every movement you make becomes more supported. How to do it? Lie on your back, arms overhead. Press your lower back firmly into the floor. Now lift your shoulders and legs simultaneously into a gentle banana-shaped curve. Critical point, your lower back must stay on the floor throughout. The moment it lifts, the exercise has lost its effect. That is the #1 mistake. Breathe normally, keep everything straight and tight. Beginners, 20 to 30 seconds for 3 sets. Advanced, 45 to 60 seconds. Hold 5 of 7, the L sit. Most demanding on this list, biggest rewards. Your arms push down, core pulls up, legs extend straight. Total body coordination under maximum isometric tension. From a pharmacist's perspective, this is also one of the best hip flexor exercises that exists, and tight, shortened hip flexors are one of the most overlooked drivers of lower back pain and poor posture in people who sit regularly.
How to do it? Sit on the floor, legs extended, hands flat beside your hips. Press through your palms and lift your entire body off the ground. Keep legs as straight as possible. Start with the bent knee version if needed. Holding 10 to 15 seconds is already a genuine win. The most common mistake is collapsing the shoulders. Keep them pressed down and engaged. Advanced, 30 to 60 second holds.
Hold 6 of 7, the Pike Push-Up Hold. This works your shoulders from a completely different angle to conventional pressing, building strength and stability that directly reduces neck tension, improves posture, and protects your rotator cuff as you age. Here is where my pharmacist background matters directly. Research in the Journal of Human Hypertension has associated this inverted position with improved cerebral blood flow and a measurable reduction in systolic blood pressure. It will not replace medication if you need it. I want to be clear about that. But as part of a consistent routine, it contributes to cardiovascular health in a real, documented way. How to do it. Downward dog position. Walk your feet in until your body forms a tight, inverted V. Bend your elbows and lower your head toward the floor. Stop just before contact and hold. Keep elbows tracking back, not flaring. The most common mistake is shifting weight forward onto the wrists. Spread it evenly across both palms. Beginners, 15 to 20 seconds. Advanced, 45 to 60 seconds. If you want my follow-up video on isometric holds for blood pressure specifically, subscribe so you do not miss it. Hold 7 of 7. And this is the one I promised you at the very start, the one I wish more of my patients had found years before they needed me. The dead hang. The simplest hold on this list, and for anyone carrying neck tension, shoulder tightness, or disc-related back pain from years of sitting, the most immediately powerful. The dead hang is pure spinal decompression. Hanging from a bar lets gravity gently separate your vertebrae, releasing the compression that accumulates over years. As a pharmacist, I have spoken with patients who had been managing disc pain with medication for years and found that a daily dead hang measurably reduced their need for it. I am not promising that for everyone. I am telling you the mechanism is real and the cost of trying it is zero. It also directly corrects forward head posture and rounded shoulders, two of the most common consequences of screen-heavy modern life. How to do it. Overhand grip on a bar, hands just wider than shoulder width, arms fully straight. Lightly engage your shoulder blades, not pulling up, just protecting the joint. Let gravity do the rest. The #1 mistake is gripping too tight and tensing through the upper body, which kills the decompression effect entirely. Stay loose from the elbows down. Beginners, 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. Advanced, 60 to 90 seconds. No bar? A door frame pull-up bar is one of the best low-cost health investments you can make. Here is your 21-day plan. Save this video now so you can come back to it. Perform all 7 holds in order 3 times per week with at least 1 rest day between sessions. Week 1, form only. Do not chase time, chase technique. Hit the minimum durations perfectly.
By the end of week 1, most people notice a measurable drop in lower back tightness and morning stiffness. Those are your deep stabilizers waking up. Week 2, increase every hold by 25 to 50%. Quality still comes first. Week 3, push toward maximum hold times and begin the harder progressions. Your progress is completely measurable. Every extra second you hold is documented proof your body is changing. Track your numbers and watch them climb. Before you go, a 2022 meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that isometric exercise reduces resting systolic blood pressure by an average of 8 millimeters of mercury. That is more than most first-line blood pressure medications achieve. Think about that. If this gave you something you're actually going to use, subscribe to Healthoni. This channel exists for one reason: honest, evidence-based health guidance from someone who works in healthcare every day. Which of these 7 holds are you starting with? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Next week, I'm showing you the 5 isometric holds with the most direct impact on blood pressure and cardiovascular health. The research behind that video will genuinely surprise you. I'll see you there.